Good afternoon, one and all. I'm Prerna Khanna, presenting my views on the future of international cooperation and education. Before I start, I would like to bring the attention that today uh, there are more number of representatives as in this meeting room. So applause for them and applause for girls. Welcome all of you. Namaste, konnichiwa, hello to everyone. So, 8th of March is approaching. And so this meeting can set an example on International Women's Day 2021. And that reminds me of a proverb that if you educate a man, you educate an individual. But if you educate a woman, you educate a family, a nation. So, um, yeah. What is the future of international and cooperation and education? Uh, it actually refers to the existence of global harmony and the promotion of shared mutual interest and respect for humans and the fellow beings of the planet. International cooperation and education indicates that we need to make a call for more democratic global governance system. But why? The foremost reason is that the world is one, and so are the common resources. To prepare the students, valuing higher education to afford the life in working world. So, shift in demography. In 1950, 60% children lived in high upper middle income countries. 40% lived in lower middle income countries. In present, the ratio has reversed to 37% in well-off countries, 63% to poor countries. World's most of the children are living in resource-constrained countries. So what's the future? Finance is not aligned with needs. Expenditure on educational policies. 6.5% developed nations, 2.2 to 3% GDP is developing nations, 0.5 to 1% underdeveloped nations. Massive shortage of teachers. Education Commission has estimated that 69 million teachers needed to be recruited by 2030 to meet the SDG 4. Out of this number, 52 millions are required in sub-Sahara Africa and South Africa. Students are always in need of expert mentors. These mentors can nurture the seeking minds. To bring lower and middle income countries at par with developed countries, no disparity in this future. To invest in health, infrastructure, and health research, COVID-19 brought humanity on its knees. Learn with the past. Tackling the climate change, hindrances to the future. Ideologies of nations shouldn't be hampering education. Refugee crisis, Rohingyas, historical wrong, gender inequality and discrimination, Me Too movement, racism, global security, Africa's underdevelopment, misuse of social media, achievement of SDGs. How can we achieve our future goals? By making the world economy inclusive, sustainable, equitable. We can advance towards a global governance system by bringing lower and middle income countries at par with developed countries, no disparity in the future. By working towards nuclear disarmament, the destruction in Nagasaki should not be happening in any part of the world now. By reducing the global poverty and hunger as the pandemic has added 3 million more people. Tackling the climate change. As the global temperature is rising, we should not forget about Stephen Hawking's warning at the same speed of global warming. We might be needing another planet in the next 100 to 150 years. To invest in health infrastructure and health research as COVID-19 brought humanity on its knees. We should learn from the past. For complete eradication of poverty, discrimination, achieving time, want climate action to protect the planet. Preventing the militarization of the ocean, outer space are the global commons. Well, way forward, need of the hour is to teach the global sovereignty instead of national sovereignty, where every human being and its fellow species can be seen from the same spectacle. Every resource, whether natural or human, should be within the reach of all. Concluding, like my conclusion is, education is a tool that empowers a student to control its destiny. Let's make this world a classroom and decide its destiny altogether. We are not a single student would be left behind or deprived of education. We all know the superhero of our childhood, Spider Man, who said, with great power comes great responsibility. We, as the prime species of this planet, have a great responsibility tied upon our shoulders to save the planet, our fellow species, and the humanity. Let's join our hands for a sustainable future as Mother Earth belongs to all. Thank you.
Thank you for your
Thankful.
presentation. Yeah, ありがとうございます。So anyone has
Arigato.
some questions or
Yeah, thank you for the presentation. And I think you mentioned that you can take away disparity or a gap between the rich and poor with, by cooperating like internationally. But what exactly can you do for the improvement? What exactly can you cooperate with other countries?
Okay, we can bring lower and middle income countries at par with the developed countries.
Yep. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, you're saying no disparity in this future. We can invest in health infrastructure and health research in as in this COVID-19. COVID-19 has brought up humanity on its knees. Um, to reduce this global poverty and hunger, as the pandemic had added 250 million people, more people below poverty line. By this we can, help our countries to cooperate basically. Thank you.
Thank you.
yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. ありがとうございます。